What is good with y'all, man? It's your boy Unseen. We coming at y'all with another video. So today, you know how to change the look up a little bit. You know how to get rid of the beard. Sometimes you just gotta let go, bruh. And that's really what I was just doing. Just letting go. So I want to let y'all know, in case y'all was wondering what the fuck. You ain't got no beard no more. You just gotta let go of like the shit that's holding you back. You know, lately, I don't know if y'all been feeling this, but lately I feel like something's just going. Some kind of energy shift. Like I feel some kind of shift. Like I woke up on Wednesday and I noticed like just Wednesday felt weird as fuck. I felt like something with just like people who are conscious right now. I felt like something was directing us that day. Like I feel like there was something going on, and I don't know what it is. I feel like it has to do with the astrology shit and shit that's going on in the sky. I think the sun is in Taurus right now. Every day we shifting into this 5D, and you can see with the matrix just falling right now, bro. This shit is really falling. Like this shit is not going to go back to what it was, bro. It's not. You either going to be with the new shit or you going to be stuck in the system, bro. That was kind of a sidetrack, you know. I just wanted to let y'all know, like, I just had to let go, man. I had to get this shit growing back out again. I will keep it because I had it for like 7 months, I think. So, you know, a lot of shit can just pick up. It feels kind of just freeing right now, and also the weather's pretty good. So I'm like, you know what? I might as well go with what feels best, and that's what it's all about, man. It's just following what you think is best. That's really what it is. This video today is a follow-up to the previous video about the pineal gland that I made, how to know if your pineal gland is calcified. I made that video. Y'all wanted a follow-up, and the follow-up today is how to the solution, how to decalcify the pineal gland. What do you got to do? What steps do you got to take? What things do you have to incorporate into your life to help decalcify that pineal gland, to open up the third eye? That's what we're trying to do out here. I've gone through this firsthand experience, and the things that I'm gonna give you today, the pointers I'm gonna give y'all, are the shit that I personally have done. There may be multiple other ways. I know for a fact there are. There's multiple ways to decalcify the pineal gland. I'm just gonna give you what I did, what worked for me. You fuck with it, great, man. If it works for you, that's what it's all about. If it doesn't work, it's okay. There's plenty of places and plenty of resources that can help you with decalcifying the pineal gland. So if what I tell you today doesn't really work for you when you go to try it, it's okay, man. Some things aren't meant for everybody. This is just what worked for me personally, and yeah, so that's what we're gonna get into today. How to decalcify the pineal gland. I'm gonna give y'all five main ways to help decalcify. Before we get into the ways of decalcifying the pineal gland, if you guys could drop a like, you could drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's break these algorithms. Let's keep going, man. I appreciate y'all on the support lately. But yeah, man, without further ado, let's get into how to decalcify the pineal gland. I'm gonna give y'all 5 ways, man. 5 ways. I just want to preface this by saying, I know we're not all perfect. I am not perfect. I'm not fucking perfect. Sometimes I'll slack on some shit. Sometimes I won't be on my shit. I want y'all to know before I get into this, and mainly on all my spiritual videos, that I'm not some fucking saint. Like I'm not out here, like, I got my own flaws too. I got my own demons I gotta fight. I got my own shit. So I want y'all to know that, because this spiritual community loves to, I feel like they don't really highlight that as much as they talk about the knowledge, right? They talk about the knowledge all day, and I commend them for that. I fuck with the community for that. But they do have to mention, I feel like it goes hand in hand. You gotta mention how you not perfect. Like, you'll fuck up, you'll have your bad days. Not everybody's gonna have a good day. So I want y'all to know that before I get into this knowledge. So now that that's out of the way, number one, you got to meditate. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the inner work and meditate and connect just with your soul, stillness. You got to sit there. And how it relates to the pineal gland, because you can do meditation for anything, right? There's many different types of meditations you can do, focus on different spots of the body. You know, there's the Kemetic system of meditation, there's the Buddhist, there's all these different, you know, ways of meditating. There's just meditating, and you can walk and meditate. You could do just about anything with meditation. As long as you're sitting in stillness and you're emptying your thoughts, that's considered meditation. So I want to stress that before we get into how it relates to the pineal gland. So with the pineal gland, the meditation you got to do for the third eye, it's called the third eye meditation. That's a real thing, the third eye meditation. If you don't know about that, it's all over the internet. You can look up specific meditations relating to the third eye, And more importantly, this will help you decalcify it, because if your pineal gland is calcified and you're not doing anything that stimulates it or anything that's focusing on the pineal gland, it's not gonna go nowhere. Like how you expect to get the car started if you're not gonna turn the keys in the ignition? You know what I'm saying? So this is what that's doing, is if you focus your meditations on the third eye, if you focus that meditation on the third eye while you're meditating, and you close your eyes and you look in the center of your forehead while you're meditating, and you just picture energy flowing to there, because wherever attention goes, that's where energy flows. That's how it works, man. Wherever you put your attention into, that's where the energy is going to go towards. That's where you direct yourself. So when you put the energy towards the third eye, you going to feel, and this may not work for you, but this is what definitely worked for me. This is like the main way I opened up my shit. This is the main way I did it. This is what I started with, rather. This is the first thing I really did, is focusing on the third eye while you're meditating. So get into that state where your eyes are closed. You're just in that nirvana period. You're just in that state, that meditative state. Focus on the third eye. Focus on that area. Focus on it. Your pineal gland is still calcified. You may not notice progress for a little bit, because you got to consistently work at it. You got to consistently do it. It's not just something that's a one and done. You're going to have to keep on working at it. And for the people who got their pineal glands open, you could do the meditation and focus on the third eye. You'll immediately start feeling pressure in that area. You'll start feeling the tingling. You'll start seeing the indigo flashes. So that is one way to start doing it, is to meditate and focus on that area. Get used to stimulating the pineal gland with your meditations. Focus energy on that area. Number two, the second way you can help decalcify the pineal gland is sun gazing. Sun gazing is so important. That was after I started meditating, I started doing the sun gazing shit. That was one of the biggest things. And shout out to Spiritual Soul, Gazer. He got me on that shit, bro. He really got me on the sun gazing shit. And I tried it. And when I seen his sun gazing shit, I was so skeptical at first. And then I tried it. You gotta be willing to try this shit and see if it works for you. Some people sun gazing doesn't work for. That's okay. But this one worked for me a lot. And I have to document that. I have to let y'all know, because sun gazing, the thing with sun gazing is you got to do it either when it's the sun's first rising in the morning or when it's setting, right? You don't want to do it when it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the highest peak, right? Or at noon or something. You don't want to do that. You gonna torture shit. You gonna fuck your shit up. So this is the thing, is I typically do it at sunset, because I'm never really up in the morning like that. I gotta be, but I'm usually a sunset person. So I'll go out during the sunset. And when you sun gaze into the sun, what you do is, there's different techniques for beginners. I think this is what I follow, what Spiritual Soul said, and that shit worked for me. So I'm gonna tell y'all what he did. If you don't know, just go watch his video on sun gazing. Just type that shit in on YouTube. But basically, you're gonna want to take like 5 deep breaths. You're gonna want to ground yourself put your feet, like take the socks off, take the shoes off, put your feet in the dirt, in the grass. You're gonna want to ground yourself and take like 5 deep breaths, like get everything out type shit. Cause that's what the sun's gonna do. It's gonna purify everything in your body. It's gonna restore shit. That's the rays of Ra, bro. That's what that shit is. It's gonna help you. So for the pineal, and it's definitely gonna help the pineal gland. So you take like 5 deep breaths, and what you want to do is you're gonna look into the sun. You're gonna look into the sun only for about like 3 seconds though. Just look in, like 1, 2, 3, and then close your eyes for about 30 seconds. And then once that 30 seconds is up, look in for another 3 seconds, close your eyes, do the same shit like 3 times. And what you're doing in that process is you're inhaling, essentially. You're inhaling with your eyes, because they say the eyes are the window to the soul, right? Your soul and your pineal gland, which is essentially how you access that, right? Your pineal gland is receiving rays of Ra. It's receiving Ra. It's receiving, and it's funny because they call the eye of Ra. They call this the third eye. This symbolizes the third eye, which is the pineal gland in ancient Kemet. So it just so happens that Ra is the sun god. He's the sun. So the sun and the third eye go hand in hand because of this symbol right here. This is why I fuck with this shit. So what you're doing is the UV rays from Ra, from the sun, are going to help to stimulate the pineal gland, because at the time of day you're at, the UV rays aren't so harmful on your eyes or on really anything. If anything, is benefiting you. This is scientific shit right here. This is real shit. The UV rays are going to help you. but you got to know your limits. So you got to know if 3 seconds is if you've been doing it for a while, 3 seconds may be too short. You may have to increase it to 5. If you're just starting off, maybe do like 1 to 3 seconds. So that's the biggest thing is know your limits. But this, for the pineal gland, this shit gonna stimulate the pineal gland. The UV rays gonna help you. The UV rays will help decalcify that shit. It's putting, once again, you're putting energy into the pineal gland. You're doing something that helps the pineal gland. So in turn, that's going to help decalcify it. If you're not doing nothing to help your pineal gland, then nothing's going to happen. Why you expect something to happen if you ain't doing nothing? Number 3, the third way to decalcify the pineal gland is you going to want to wear colors associated with that chakra, the third eye chakra. And the third eye chakra is typically an indigo, and also ties into the 7th, the crown chakra, because it's the 6th chakra. The crown chakra is the 7th. It ties into the color of violet. So violet, indigo, you're going to want to have those colors around you a lot. You're going to want to have those colors, and you're also going to want to have some crystals that help with that, like the amethyst crystal. You're going to want to have that energy around you, essentially. So you're going to want to wear like the indigo colors. You're going to want to fuck with that shit. And in doing that, that kind of tricks your subconscious mind into having your third eye open. You're going to be familiar with seeing that color when you meditate. So when you see that color during your meditation, you'll know your third eye is open, thus meaning that your pineal gland is decalcified, right? So that's what you want to do. You want to surround yourself with those colors a lot. You want to, trick your subconscious into associating with those colors a lot. You're going to want to do that because you're probably not used to. We see so much color on a daily basis. Even though we only see 2% of the light spectrum, we see so much. We don't look in shades anymore. We see color in everything. So when you focus on one color, once again, when you focus on one thing, that's where the energy is going to go towards. That's where you'll see results, right? You'll see results doing that. In addition, and this is kind of like a sidetrack to the color thing, is stargazing will help with that as well, on top of wearing all the colors. Because when you stargaze, and I made a video on the benefits of stargazing, you're putting yourself in the darkness of the world. Typically when you stargaze, what's the color of the sky? What's the color of the sky? It's a darker color. It can sometimes be that darker purple. It can have that purplish indigo color to it, right? And when you're looking out into it and you see that, you see you're stimulating the pineal gland, you're decalcifying it, because you're you're also in the meditative state while you're conscious. Because usually when you're meditating, right, you are conscious, but your eyes are closed and you're more so focused on nothing, right? When your eyes are open and you're stargazing, you're also doing the same shit, just with your eyes open, essentially. And that's why it's so important to associate the colors with this, because your brain will pick up on that pattern. Your pineal gland, which is really in the back, right? It's in the back where the brain is, back of the brain, right? So it picks up on those patterns, and it introduces the change that occurs after those patterns become a habit. And also the pineal gland releases like DMT and melatonin and shit. It helps with your sleeping and everything like that. So when you stargaze, when you do that action itself is releasing melatonin, because that's why you sleep in the darkness, right? That's why you turn out the lights when you go to sleep, is because you have the darkness, which releases melatonin and DMT and shit like that. So when you stargaze, that's helping the pineal gland produce and function, right? In turn, that decalcifies it. That's not going to make it calcified. Your pineal gland is working, it's actively at work. So number 4, the fourth way you can decalcify the pineal gland, and this is very important. This is very important. You can see it in my progress throughout these videos, is your diet and your lifestyle. Your diet, specifically on your diet. Look at me, bro. I've lost like 50 pounds and it's been like a year. I've lost like 50 pounds since I first started my YouTube channel. And that's why it's because of my diet. And when you have that better diet, when you go on the alkaline shit, when you start going plant-based, you're going to start to notice that your pineal gland, you are consuming foods that help the pineal gland, as well as helping your just overall well-being. So there's specific foods and also supplements that help with the pineal gland, decalcifying it. One thing I take is black seed oil. The black seed oil, it's important that you get this, man. This shit's gonna help the pineal gland. This shit it's an ancient It's an ancient supplement that's been around for thousands of years, and it's literally just helps the pineal gland, helps with your immune system. You'll literally never get sick. This shit just helps the pineal gland. Also, like the chlorophyll, make sure you eat your greens and shit. That shit's gonna help the pineal gland. It's just naturally, bro. And there's no calcification when you eat these type of foods. These type of foods are organic and from the earth, bro. From the earth that resonates on this chakra right now as we speak. That resonates on like the higher chakras. So when you consuming food that is on that vibration, that's what's going to help the pineal gland is it will recognize the vibration. You'll like your body will recognize that vibration, and it will act and adapt to it, and in turn that decalcifies your pineal gland. It's also important to with your lifestyle, right? It's important to reduce your amount of exposure to radiation. I say radiation because you don't want all the Bluetooth, because we have an auric field, right? We got like a torus field around us, like our aura. And when you add radiation to that, like whether you wear the AirPods and shit, which gives off Bluetooth radiation, whether you, I don't know, you around all the cell phone towers, when you doing all that, you are letting things interfere with your aura. And your aura has to deal with your third eye, right? Like it has to deal with your ability to see. I say to limit your exposure to those things because it's not gonna help. It's just not gonna help your pineal gland. Like, think about it, bro. I don't even really gotta explain it like that. So number 5, the 5th way to decalcify the pineal gland. I say this is very important because it's very, very important. I saved the best for last on this one. This is by far the most important reason, the most important way to decalcify is get rid of the fluoride. Get rid of it, bro. Get rid of it. Get rid of all the fluoride that you consume. Fluoride directly calcifies the pineal gland. You got to get rid of it. And this is a no-brainer. If you're new to this stuff, then yeah, like you may not know this, right? You may be new to this concept, but this is a universal concept. Everybody knows this who's in this community. You got to get rid of the fluoride. The fluoride is literally the killer, bro. That's the shit that's going to fuck you up. So which means is the fluoride's in the drinking water, which means you got to stop drinking the tap water. You got to find yourself some spring water, some alkaline spring water that doesn't have no fluoride in it. And I get it, bro. We got to do what you got to do, right? Some of us may not have the financial freedom to go buy the quality water. So I get it. Sometimes you just got to work with what you got, but make sure you limit yourself from the fluoride. Buy toothpaste that doesn't got fluoride in it. Pretty much do not consume fluoride. That's really what it is. That's the biggest way to decalcify the pineal gland is if you cut off the main killer, the main calcifier. If you cut that off, this shit's just gonna naturally be open. It's gonna decalcify over time. You're getting your pineal gland, your body, you're getting used to not consuming fluoride, which means you got to get rid of the fluoride toothpaste, stop drinking the water, try to stay away from the fluoride. That's the biggest thing I got to tell y'all, man. So that was 5 ways that I gave y'all to decalcify the pineal gland. Once again, it may not work for you, but there are some things in here that are universal and you got to do. I advise all y'all to try these things. And I hope y'all enjoyed the information. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. This is what worked for me personally in my life, and this is what I continue to do in my life, and it's shown nothing but positive benefits for me. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I appreciate the love recently. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, be sure to drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you are new to the channel. But yeah, man, it's been your boy Unseen. I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace.